some big allegiance in Aya, and we can address the question of decongestion of the center of Leone. That means how will they make the city free for let people to move about. And today, the very first time as well, I get the privilege for welcome Naya, former Assistant Inspector General of Police, now Honorable Minister of Internal Affairs, the Right Honorable Mori Lengo of ESQ. I gladly forget you today. I clap for my new minister, but you don't take the arena and see you the carry from a direct. On the left, for represents the Freetown City Council, because this conversation requires the Freetown City Council. We invite Madam Omar Hassan Kamara in at the Information, Education, and Communication title officer, and we're glad for getting her as well. Good afternoon. And last, but by no means the least, as you know, this is the government platform, but one of the things that we will do is to make sure that the conversation with the guild and the voices really reflect the conflict. And today, I'm glad to say Mr. Ishmael Sadi, we are the president for the Bike Riders Union. Today, I think he gets supporter than I am. Today, which is very good. We can get a frank conversation. We hear first from the minister, then from the council, but then we also hear from the Bike Riders. But as usual, before we can start, I can let for an updates on inside the government of Salonde, within the happen, some of the top headline news there we happen inside the past week. Number one, he don't please His Excellency first for appointments. I come to Mr. Ambassador Fode Yonkela as Sierra Leone's ambassador designate to his sister country, Republic of Nigeria. So that means effectively the previous holder of that position, Almami Bakura, don't be relieved of your duty, and now His Excellency don't please her for their appointments. A very distinguished Ambassador Fode Yonkela, family member and say he served as minister, he served as ambassador before. This man a decorated public servant, ministerial they don't serve for distinction. Next news, now that His Excellency the President, Brigadier retired Dr. Julius Mada Wonibio, he received 2 prestigious African Continental Awards there over the weekend. I've been very privileged for being among the minister there who be witnessed this very small but impressive ceremony. 1 award, and then say in a he for she champion award, and then the first ever African Intelligence Award, AI Intelligence Award, where again for the work we do for promote human development. For receive this award, the leader then sent Naya, Her Excellency Joyce Banda, former president of Malawi and founder of the Joyce Banda Foundation, alongside Princess Dr. Oskansi, who are the founder of the Narcotics Center for Excellence, Olenka, and His Excellency the President, this very distinguished award. I think as minister and one of the things that we're very proud of our facility and hearty congratulations to His Excellency. This is a part of where it work, the world they recognize and transform the image of the country. Next, the Minister of Finance will express some concern to NIA say on the revenue generation, and they say the NIA need to continue to do more for let we increase revenue to make resources available to the all. Number 3, now that's for number 4 now, the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs and the National Association of Certified Tour Guides, they will now mark the World Tour Guides Day. The theme for this year are tour guides as peace ambassadors, and for honor the tour guides them and their role that they play for promote cultural heritage and for support the local economy and for make sure the people of the council don't get a good experience with the Kaya. On Tuesday, 18th February, His Excellency will mark the 16th Armed Forces Day and will lead the celebration for honor the vigilant man and woman of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, where they sleep in the net, then they take up arms for defending. This is an annual event to include a historic parade that will perforce and a tribute to the people here. We, as I say, the day before for defending President Leone, they say at the ceremony that we honor the legacy of bravery and patriotism, where they define the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, and they say we owe them a debt of gratitude for whether they made their lives for them to be free. As you know, President Joseph, as a young man, straight from high school, he volunteered for serve, for defend the country, and serve in a war we make to get peace. Finally, one of the biggest news that we'll get last week, at the 29th General Assembly of the Organization of African First Ladies for Development, Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Fatima Mada Jabibio, being elected as the new president for this organization. The elector, Madam First Lady Fatima Mada Jabibio, say he get the honor for getting this responsibility for lead at the continental level, and the remind say nothing or the way possible where they put your hands to and will come together as a people for one. We will dedicate the award to their husband, His Excellency President Julius Mada Bio, for his steadfast support, in guidance, and in belief we know the shape. It's English is the right thing, for the back here. So I answer the really English word they are like. They say the president not to just impact their life, but a greatest source of encouragement in this journey of service. As you know, Madam First Lady are one of the biggest global champions for women in picking the rights. And this honor we don't honor now as president for all the First Ladies in Africa. And another beautiful feather to the cap of Salon. And we want to again congratulate her on behalf of the people of Salon for that historic achievement today. Later on, I will provide briefing on one issue we therefore deal with a judgment will happen now the Supreme Court na Salon will be therefore do with land business. And we don't see plenty people talk differently about because of the ruling. The AG don't prepare a detailed brief for you and can present to people that I will start this conversation before the end. I will come and present that so people will get the facts. So I know the job there and for many people of this country get the facts. I will take this opportunity to tell plenty thank you to VSO to make sure we get slides and language, all the fact that them help with good internet now. After will be steadfast supporter, say our time make sure we will go on WhatsApp, Orange, others there will support you. The UNDP will be facing this place look as nice as it look. All the gadgets they will get like UNDP and now the Chinese government as well will support you now. Thank you. I will get all that out of the way. I can see you now. Mr. Minister, the very first step is this platform. Now, congratulate you first on your appointment as Minister for Internal Affairs. Since your appointment, we only see one thing that I appreciate on a personal level, where I want to take this opportunity to tell you personally. As Minister, you get an instinct of communicate. And all the group that are there with you, anything they happen, you quickly share the updates. Even a fire happen here, and this happen here, they make a glad. See, we get a partner in you. We understand the need for the public get access to information. So I have to take you first for that. But because you have been a public for long, people no say you know be an effective public officer, effective police officer, you serve the country with distinction, you retire, you be honored, and now the pardon you come back. Before we come to the big question we can talk about, I just want to give you an opportunity for the first time when you talk to the people on this platform. For them to just share what's your vision as Minister of Internal Affairs, what you set up for do as minister. So just take maybe a few minutes and just want to tell you and my panelists that that's how we're going to say, yeah, we go by time. As we start sharp on time. So if you see I ask you a question, I say take 4 minutes. As I say take 4 minutes, the time will start in 4 minutes. As you don't, the 4 minutes there, either sound. Or while you see them, so you don't allow. So take probably 3 to 4 minutes. We need it 4 minutes. At the end, that first part first. As minister, waiting, how you miss the office, and waiting your vision as minister of internal affairs.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, and good afternoon, everyone. Like you say, on the first time for camp, then hopefully I will be camp from time to time. And thank you very much for those very fine compliments. And I want to take this opportunity for thank His Excellency the President who appointed me the first retired police officer for man the Ministry of Internal Affairs in the history of that ministry. And of course, Parliament for them overwhelmingly endorse and approve your appointment. I want to thank you, Minister, more specifically because you make this conference in one of our indigenous local language, where they make now where they talk with and to our people, not for talk on our people. In fact, I plead to everybody and of course the nation to take one step, another level, for Lord willing we create the national language of this country. Because in other places, in other places, people then talk, you go Korea, you go Ukraine, you go so many places, Saudi Arabia, they are talking their own, and also training and teaching their own people in their own language. So why can't we do that? In fact, that would be part of liberation, which involves Malaysia for mental slavery. So, Mr. Minister, that's my humble recommendation. But coming back to my vision, when I assumed office, I asked the ministry when we strategic plan. Unfortunately, there was none. So I said, no, we have to do a strategic plan. Because modern way of doing business, you have to have a plan. And that plan, now you tell people what you want to do, what side you now, what side you want to go. And it also gives them the opportunity for them to grade you, so that whatever you're doing is transparent and accountable. So we don't begin to formulate a vision for make Sierra Leone the safest place to be in the world. It's a big vision, but collectively together, all of us, it's not impossible to achieve. So my plea to all of us is to see how we can work towards that vision. We're trying out for come with two objectives. So I don't do a lot of internal consultation, Minister. I'll come back to now with those findings, and then we'll all work together for them to do vision and the strategic plan. We don't hold the first brainstorming meeting, the ministry itself initially, and then all the agencies. I have 9 agencies: the police, correctional service, independent company, board, immigration, national civil registration, you name them. We don't hold a meeting with them. They also don't come, they don't contribute. The next step is do external consultation, and all of you will be part of it, and we'll also go on the provinces, because we want to bring everybody on board, but let them know where the ministry is heading to, and for all of us collectively together to achieve that vision, to make sure you're the best place to be and the safest place to be in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. So the vision for Make Sierra Leone a safe place, the best place for me, and you know, people someone will say the minister as well, a lawyer, you can call him more long ESQ, a man way, a lawyer, and they go about in a very systematic way. And here we see first the big question we ask, who get strategic plan here, and that plan B. Now I want to join them for call on even as we do constitutional review, maybe this is something we put the email the age don't they talk for let we include say Creole, let it be the national language of Salon. The language will be talked all over. Even at parliament, some parliamentarians I don't know when they talk, because the English arts, me and English arts me. We can always talk that talk this English arts me. Because you think in one language you have to transfer and go somewhere like they are only if you talk English, they are. But anyway, Minister, look come out to this big conversation we get. I think a few weeks ago, we have been issued a press release and call on bike riders and say certain streets that they will have been put. No one really stopped it. Middle streets until they're not forgotten. We have been given dates, time, people like would have done meet with them. But if you like say some challenges be there. So today, while I use this platform for letting people in the full picture, what's in the happen, how it happen, why it happen, why would I need for putting the bike ride and athlete talk, what are the steps they will take, what are the benefits there. So for that day, Mr. Minister, we give up to 7 minutes. Because while you take it 10, the family will understand. You answer will remind you as well. With this press conference of 5 to 7 minutes we use, we report that part they put at the public. So people will really understand what is this process, the step the way they take, the engagement the way they do. So the opportunity to talk to people. You get 7 minutes.
Thank you very much. The first thing I will say is that the CBD ban is succeeding and it will be sustained. Way ago Parliament, one of the things with the parliamentarians persistently been the same before to congest the CBD across the board. So it was APC, SLPD. They were all up in arms and say, what are you going to do about it? So when I resumed or assumed office, I asked the IG, what plan do we have for the CBD? They said they don't engage the UNDP, and we won't tell the UNDP a lot of times, together with the bike riders executive, the president is here, and then the PRO, the whole executive, very young, wonderful, good people. They mean very well for the country. And say we don't get a plan. So I asked for let us see the plan and the strategy. I was satisfied with it. So on the 1st of November, before that, I held a meeting with the bike riders, the police, and all other stakeholders. We reviewed the strategy, and I was satisfied that it was a good strategy, and we can go on that. Given also the police background, I mean, most of you know I was in operations, police operations, so I know those issues. So we decided, we agreed. So on the 1st of November, we started. Since not a traffic issue, the police get discretion, we thought, say, okay, we'll first start for one, make sure we don't demarcate the area of the CBD. So we deploy police and also the bike monitors together so that we will police the CBD. So far, the feedback we are get is generally holding and any respect them. And I want to give kudos and thanks to the executive and also for some of the members that they obey. Although there are few, we still disobey. So today, before I end this meeting, we held another meeting with a review waiting they happen now and what progress we don't make and what challenges are there. So we discuss those issues. We find out say the good things will not happen far better than the challenges with it. And that people now they're gonna be CBD and job phone knowledge, the accident don't reduce when people are in the ban, and it's relatively free for them people that going out and do business. We all know how that place is seriously congested because of the facilities or the way the colonial city was built. They're all crowded in that small area we call the CBD. So, to cut matters short, for give the update, it is holding. But I want to appeal to everybody, especially the one who have passengers, who have billions, when they take the bike riders into the CBD. That the next, because now enforcement, we don't give them 1 month, we will talk to them and say, nobody with a warning advice. It's discretionary because now the traffic issue, not the criminal issue. But going forward, we will now begin for enforcement. You when a passenger, you tell the bike rider, okay, you might be aiding and abetting an offense. We can charge the bike rider, we also charge you. So please tell our people and everybody say, if the bike rider want to you go there, say no, we're not go there. And not encourage the bike rider for you go there. So the other thing we'll try for them, we implement like crash helmets for their own safety. But because of health reasons, for now, we'll not talk about the passengers, because we want to make sure that other people that use the crash helmet, their sanity, it's safe because of the diseases that they all pass on. But for the bike riders, it is compulsory, and we'll get first track for enforcement because we want for still their lives, we want to make sure that when they fall down, they are not seriously injured, because on the government the act picking like daddy for picking. Picking not you know certain dangers, but the parents they know and then they advise them against those dangers. But if you don't listen, there will be sanctions. Go small, then you flag you. So next time you don't go on. But since we're not the flag now, the law will take the course. And for the bike riders who persistently go into the CBD, we will start for suspend their license so that they don't go ride again. And if you suspend their license, then they ride, then of course you don't commit an offense, say you don't ride a motorcycle or without a license. And we also now they withdraw some of the police that they point them because we want them bike monitors, then they take more responsibility. And we empower them by law, which we call authorize them, so that then they will take control. And when they direct you, they say you not to do this, you not do that. Then you do one under section 127 of the Act. They say when you disobey, they will fine you in 100,000, or you pay the fine and you also go jail. But for now, we're not going to start for jail, but we'll suspend your license. So far, so good. It's holding, it's sustaining, and we are happy with the progress. And we want to thank the executive and also the bike riders that will respect the law. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. I think we don't have any facts in the whole and the reason they wouldn't put this in place. And the minister say we move to enforcement. See what I mean? It means say now and therefore if you go, you the passenger or you the bike man will then go enforce certain sanctions on you. You don't mention say the thing they waiting and an option and for doing a fine, jail time, suspension of license, and get different options where they will use for applying. The suspended license that you really have this over it, even the bigger law. I will come to you at Tikaba because this work will be done without the Freetown City Council. And when internal affairs, local governments or government do something we can by the city, we have still get a perspective. So I wanted to share from perspective of the council on this question of clearing the center of the city. Which on your role, it's on your perspective, and how you see it will be done very well.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, and once more good afternoon, colleagues all. To be sincere enough, this is not a lot of venture for we as a council, Faith and City Council to be specific. Because if you look at the plans that we will not put in place in terms of transforming Freetown, one of the pillars that we will look at now urban mobility. But unfortunately for we will not get the mandate, the function not devolved to we as council for let we able for take up on this kind of venture. So now we're stating our government done, and will be committed for ensure that we develop, we'll be able for beautify and plan the urban better. I feel say that a big relief for me as a council. Because, if time for permitting me, I want to mention most of the challenges that we get in terms of, especially this bike rider thing. That's not maybe.
President there, so tell me some of the challenges.
Yes. One of the main challenges is that this bike rider, in terms of like what we look at, in search of greener pasture, youth they don't mobilize from the rural setting to the urban setting. And we all know how council they operate. Most of you know how council they operate. By locality and again for do with population. And Freetown, we don't overpopulated. Looking at the resources that will get at hand, looking at the facilities that will get at hand, looking at the other factors in terms of staffing and other things, then it don't like really become burdensome on we. So now that's one of the things that we central government don't do in terms of regulating this bike rider business. It don't make a big relief for me. So that's not make we set as council. They come back at the drawing board so we can look at some of the challenges there. I mean some of the way forward, sorry. Looking at the plans we'll get in terms of transforming Freetown and transforming lives. And as much as we look at for ensure say people they don't come, we to get them. People, brothers and sisters they don't come, we're not going to get them. But we also want to look at certain areas because this don't make them don't, get the opportunity for make them create a lot of informal settlements. And that's the affect so many other aspects. So with this regulation currently, we believe that working with central government, especially in the area of enforcement, we hope and pray that as we don't start this collaboration, they will continue for people come on board. Because we say get law enforcers, we know metropolitan police, and they get a lot for do. Although by the bylaw we get the mandates, some of them see are not daily because the car say the function of transportation, that sector not default to we. So we don't get that mandate for enforce. But we don't say this beginning, because everything gets a beginning. So this they make now, I mean we get an open opportunity, so windows of opportunity, wherein we said the companies that cancel for this support, because these are people and then our residents and we care for the safety. We don't get a lot of challenges in terms of security, in terms of environmental challenges, in terms of safety, because every day we just see what they happen out there. Safety in a sense, apart from the accidents, in the area of thefts, where people they jump back, or kind of rider they can jump into the bag, and all the security system, we don't become bothersome. But we can't get a limited mandate. But this is just the beginning, and we're really happy for this. Even as they come and engage with us, and one of the things that I want to really open and they see, even now we come to meetings because we get a committee, when our transport committee, where we all go able to engage and bring this come to the committees then as councillors, they will just go able for come up with resolutions before to send to our government, but let them empower us more to help. Because the CBD beautification, the CBD planning or urban planning, a big thing that will be like in terms of transforming Freetown, so that we're able to attract investors, we're able to attract tourists, we're able to attract other better opportunities, international opportunities.
So when internal affairs don't clear Freetown so now the center, now they go make it nice, now they go beautify.
Definitely because they don't make us sing for it. Because not only like the bike riders, we also wish that they will also give you a stronger support in terms of street trading. Because if we talk about the bike riders and one area but the other bigger challenge will get is street trading. So we hope say it will be like side by side. Because we know
so we won't start here, we want to go back
go
to
to the other side.
Okay,
yes,
we come
yes,
to the minister back, we can ask another question there. But for now, I want to tell you plenty thank you. And I want to give a chance now to the president of the Bike Riders Union, Mr. Sandy, Ishmael Sandy. Mr. Sandy, you are president. Why are you to the challenge here? For the minister, please, so we all work together. Explain to me how una understand and take part for the process for creating this ban, why and how you, as the president and the union, they work for make sure that this ban here the whole matter. You have 5 minutes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Minister. Good afternoon, colleagues, and good afternoon, colleagues by creditors, executive. In the first place, I want to tell that you will thank you. We make a possible means for Ladia today and talk to the nation. And through the bike riders, we appeal for this engagement for them to continue. Then with people that will learn, who will learn. Yeah. CBD business, not to today start. Not to brigadier retired can start CBD on the government. Neither former president Ernest Roma, not to start CBD. We start CBD 1998-99. The time the late president, former vice president Ekuma Berewa, now started CBD operation. Then the day passed. My big brother, my daddy, will testify. Then the next bite, send her on our bikes and with the boss will tire, you follow, you die. Then no one know. We pass that stage there. That time I'm in police. Every day as operation, not the police. We don't pass so many cadres for CBD, but not they succeed. Because engagement not be there during the day. They just grab as a government, they want to impose law when they call the executive for me to engage how they for do it. Now they Pakababi do it fail, and Eskomaka do it fail. Manabi Obadon can continue. But I feel this time around, we don't go fail this CBD. Yeah. Yeah. Now I make I say it not go fail this CBD because the method we carry by the special grace of God, it not go fail. Because like a grassroots politician and now a former bike rider. Yes, of course. They know about bike business, now make it not for fail. Since in the history of Australia for CBD, now the first thing is we will launch operation. We will not even start it to. We just say, hey, when they see the place clear. Because we know that they get the CBD. We don't highlight everything we necessarily see for ourselves. The CBD not be declared because they not be take the right measures how the CBD for go. Because like the internal affairs minister now former policeman, government don't train and don't spend money, don't do all things. When it go too bad, then the government and police who say they go to buy the that's what the man, government don't spend a lot of money, don't train them, it go too bad, when they pull and buy the same transfer to city council. You go fire force the same. We, you don't get for right for say I want this hope. Now okay, China still to go with you. You can't do any union. Yeah. So whenever we put any law, they fix it there above. They fix it there above because it take us in a soldier, in a police, in a this. Now the more we blend in a CBD. But we don't amplify them, we don't sit down, we don't talk about them, we don't sit down, we don't plan a well. We don't put law, they don't obey. Now this will make with the fail. And Salono will start and will not end up. But the special grace of God is what will end up. As we don't start, we don't get for relent, we want the government put more measures. For law will continue. What is 60 days now, so what are proud of her? People they say, free traffic not in that is 60 days now, sir. Why? Because it don't clear. You know, all the for count board for make sure say Salon be better place for all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I'm glad you really talk say this conversation we don't start for a long term, and that the approach we President Leone government don't take it different. Plenty people don't they talk about traffic and this done for years. Could get what it takes for solve the traffic problem. I want to just remind us say President Leone carry to our we create very specific bus routes there. Some people will complain, but overall it don't lead to decrease in traffic, better movement. We also become street lights, then traffic lights. With traffic light they become people they complain, say when they come, in fact some family swear the traffic lights off. But I think any objective reading of the traffic lights means say now we do say the traffic you walk around is predictable. If you stop for a while, in a few minutes you go. Whereas today, if you did a one side no more, if today the people they get mind and they pass no more, you know they get no chance for pass. Now with the lights, we see the traffic situation. The next problem was this overcrowding of the central business district. You know the CBD, I don't have trouble understand say CBD means say central business district. That's mean inside it also all the some people buy and sell. When people don't do business, say like gonna talk like business and that's how they call CBD and the internal affairs ministry, the police, them name streets they always say. Like man enough for they call it the add to the pressure yaga. And people in Bokudi so allow and not to young way the view some courts getting at the West, including like major cities in the world like New York City. So tell they can they lock certain street and say people that by somewhere you go there. Yeah, bike on the pass here, to carry the pass here, bicycle the pass you. So man say na salon money they decide say you don't get freedom of movement. That's not true. All over the world, government they make certain decisions. One more thing, Mr. Minister, before we come to questions. Now, the street trading, the council say this government follow address, no just address the bike mandate, because bike mandate are just part of the government. I may just comment quickly on this question of street trading, and then I will give updates to again from the ladies office, and then I will come to my own questions.
Thank you very much. We talk about the streets then. First, let our reach on the streets then, but I think a lot of people still don't know. So, because I want to be amplified with voices. Kennedy Street, Kissy Road, Frobe Road up to Service Square, but from Service Square now take up, they because they come, then the Service Square will go across. Sanya Abacha Street, East End Police Clock Tower, Godwin Street, Long Street, Upper East Street, Circular Road, Regent Road, Panema Road, Cotton Tree, Pacific Street, Charlotte Street, Wilberforce Street, Gloucester Street, House Street, Rollins Street, Wallace Johnson Street, Lamina Sanford Street, Shaka Stevens Street, Orkney Street, Bathurst Street, Dundas Street, Adelaide Street, Luton Road, Sanders Street, Campbell Street, Savage Street, Waterloo Street, Brook Street, Wellington Street, Nirvana Street, Charles Street, Jones Street, and Main Street. So I want to
like 36 streets there.
36 years because of we add today we will review to find out say Main Street should be added. So we add Main Streets today. So coming to the issue of street trading, you know, the problems now Freetown and so many. And I think we put them under the issue of lawlessness and discipline. What do we get to do as a ministry? We get to hold a special conversation on the issue of indiscipline and lawlessness, of course, including street trading, noise pollution. People that they only see noise all over the place, and almost mic, and you go even places in our residential areas, bars they need, clubs they need. So these are issues so therefore address holistically. So I want to show Madam say we will engage them. We will hold a national conversation on those issues. Say which waiting and waiting with the top goal is the lawlessness. Which are the indiscipline? What are the immediate ones that we want to address? So like Minister said, most of the time approach issues in a very structured and well-organized way so that we're not going to go back and forth on it. So I want to assure you and the country that we'll take those issues because some of the issues when the indiscipline and lawlessness of Freetown, not the same Napo or Kenya, they get their own issues. So we have to look at those issues and we bring all stakeholders involved. I had an experience where I didn't have police, where we free up some of the street trading. Abacha Street was one, DC Road, clear. The next day, the mayor came to me and said, oh, this is not what people are, what will happen. Let me make clear and let me draw a line. I said, Mayor, we draw a line, you know, he said, hey, we draw a line. You know, they're waiting the people that go say in the higher quarters, I want to sabotage government. So he come back to me and said, Mayor, you know what they say, policeman want to sabotage government, that is so that I can do something. So I'm not going to let me go to that. I have an hindsight experience, and I want to use that experience for all address the issue once and for all. So, Mr. Minister, thank you very much. That's my response to that.
So we get a discipline officer as minister. Everything we do is strategic and systematic. I want to tell you, thank you, Mr. Minister. You really bring a lot to this position in this very short time. I've been getting another question I want to ask you for you just provide a quick update on this question of deportations. Since you there, last week I've been clarifying. See one press reports with the government say they want deport 1,500 salon people there. So newspaper and reports are all that. I know say this is not particularly something that you need to deal with. Because as Minister of Internal Affairs, that you update and work with them, and also we'll make some steps there to get some information and updates on this situation. While we get you, maybe I'll just ask you for just provide an update quickly on deportations, especially from the US to Sierra Leone, which we expect with that number of that they test themselves.
Thank you very much. I get notification. In fact, I held a meeting with the US ambassador. Only 11 people they offer deportation. One day we ask for let it voluntarily come back with a normal part of the April. They will process them, we don't identify them as Leoneans, and they will come and we will receive them. So we don't make proper arrangements for receiving people there in a very humane and respectful way, even though they are coming back. Some of them, I guess, because they're not getting proper documentation, they are not criminals, and they come back, we welcome them, and then go back into society. So all these stakeholders, we don't meet, we don't put strategy in place, so that when they come, we'll receive them. One time very recently back, and then we'll receive them, I think it was Sunday. So the issue of housing or whatever, I'm not aware, and I'm sure nobody in government presently is aware of that sort of number. But what from the American ambassador himself, who came to my office on the 11th, one we did not say, let me come voluntarily. If you not come, then we can put down family deportation. Thank you.
All right, so there don't wish the thousands of we got man and woman there, whether they post them. We as a government, don't make it clear, they do it best. Citizens, they come back for welcome them. But we why they did it, one did it, may Allah keep the day. Because we the day and there is plenty of we with the young. And then go there, some man hustle, go hustle. Some man it's guy, the family under. So anybody who wish for let them just put the company on account. And this part about me they call bad hearts. Speaker. Make a quick updates on one issue we also don't in the news. We want to provide some quick updates on. On the 6th of February, the Supreme Court will deliver a judgment in a matter we named Theophilus Pratt and another person versus the Ministry of Lands and others including the ministers and the IMA. The people that will be in this case at the Supreme Court will claim say the government will unlawfully take the land and the constitutional rights to property with the constitution guarantee approved for them. The issue that is another case will be whether the property, the land will be in question at the state land, and whether the process of compulsory acquisition, maybe say pauper, this land here, one acre, as provided for in the Constitution, Section 21 of the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, and the Public Lands Act, Cap 116 of the laws of Sierra Leone, and the file that law there process again. The contention, the issue inside this case, can be not to say government will take land or not take land, but if you for take land, whether government, the falla, will go according to the law, when the law put to the Constitution, Section 21, and the Public Lands Act, Cap 116. So just for everyone to understand, what's they call compulsory acquisition? It's a power and take this from you. The Constitution gives the states the right to say land to take account. The Constitution will make steps the way government for follow. So compulsory acquisition and the process by which government they take possession or acquire any property in the interest of defense, public safety, public order, public morality, public health, town and country planning, development, and in a manner where they promotes the welfare of the citizens. That's the laws. In this case, the Supreme Court the rule say the land in question, not to state land. And are there two individuals that will be in this case, this Thomas Pratt and the other person. They've been legally acquired the land from private citizen with all the documentation signed by officials from the Ministry of Land, and that process day of compulsory acquisition take over by force by the states. Okay? The They say that process day of compulsory acquisition, the states not follow the process. So the Supreme Court, the rule say the state for return the land to the private citizens when they get the land. Okay? Important for those say, because after the rule, we don't see press release there around like Johnson, people can see they will take the land back from government. So the AG will allow something clear. The land when are the subject of the Supreme Court in judgment, in order to those black jobs. That land they begin at Mama Beach. The parties will be there for this case, they don't come up black jobs. Also, the facts in this case, they don't get nothing for you. The facts in the black jobs case. The government acquired a piece of land at Black Johnson for this project, and the people who they affect, they compensate them in line with the two sections of those codes. So it's one of the sections of the Constitution and the Public Lands Act. Therefore, the AGIF the Supreme Court's ruling will not affect Black Johnson. Anybody who come back say Supreme Court don't rule for one advantage. Therefore, I use that judgment now for who apply back say, may give me million land at Black Johnson for take the land government will not take away from you in line with the Constitution. The AGC, anybody attempts to do that, you will violate the laws of Salon and then people will be accounting. Sorry. Mama Beach Supreme Court ruling on the nothing for doing it. Black Johnson. The laws, the Supreme Court say government will follow the steps there in Mama Beach. AG and the government will say follow the step there. Now, Black Johnson and the government legally take possession of the law of the land in Black Johnson. So they are never going to confuse that. This will be we'll talk to you. Okay. Very important update I also have to present today. And now we will take a question that will come. Mr. Minister, you are very popular and you get a question online. So I get one commitment here, Mr. So you know, I need all the questions will come online and then I come to the public, to the audience I have to ask. For the question that will come online, some of them they will already answer, but they need that. So if you don't answer, you don't need to answer again. And we all together they just do the summary answer. Yeah? Somebody say, Mr. Minister, why government only enforce the use of helmets? Why make people they will get the same ID with the rider? Or make people they forget the same ID card with the bike man when they pass and then this states PCR will they ban for bike riders? What's the suggestion when it asks the passenger back for ID card? So I'm for somebody say when you talk about the development they will not do so for this. Madam, somebody say what's happened to the removal of street traders? Would I give them permits for being shop in the first place? See now, see why you comment. Somebody asked quickly the outcome of the meeting, who like a conference with the bike rider and all the party. Somebody say, he said that they must say, he said, it might be discussed, say, SLRSA and the Salon Police for work together, but they're not able to together. I see why. Somebody also say that the Bike Riders Union will be part of the operation, but he said they're not a part of the operation. I think where he said they're part of the operation, I asked you. And he say the other person, I think the same person is, he say in the dialogue when we commit say Salon Police road safety will respect the union executive in terms of any arrest. You say, well, why would I do that? And that SLRSA for being in charge for processing the arrest of bikes whenever Salon police or SLRA effect an arrest, but it's not good like that. You see why? These are all the questions that we come online. We ask Minister for the respond, Madam will also respond, and then we will come to another answer questions. All right.
Thank you very much. I think with that person in the listing, I thought say in the last meeting over with the bike riders, SLRs, of course, really part of it is the list. We'll say the next move down and enforce the crash helmet wearing because of law. But we say because of health reasons, we're not enforce them on passengers now. That would be the next step. But for all bike riders, compulsory. ID cards, I think I want to encourage everybody for then getting national ID cards. Because it's important way around for where the police to check for let them know who are you. Because now we get people when they come up from other countries, because we're all black, they don't even know whether you're not foreigner or also you promote or you're not whatever. So ID cards are basically for identification, and I think government, becoming very easy now. It's decentralized. Please, I think and appeal to everybody for letting me get an ID cards. Development in the ministry, as I say, we just start, but I think we don't do well. We don't engage other stakeholders, partners. We don't do brainstorming for no problems, internal consultations, and now we're on the path of moving forward to develop a strategic plan where will guide me, and so that we get a vision, national vision for the industry. SLRS, of course, they are part of us. Even today, they are the meeting we will hold. Bike riders, they are part of the operations. The president on top, so they say SLRS say number four we arrest bikes, but it can go either way. SLRS can arrest and we self can arrest because we get them powers under the act. So we can just collaborate, or we work closely together, so we not really get issues with them. As I say, even today in the meeting for review the CBD plan operation. So they're not for the charge of arrest, because when you arrest, you got to keep somebody, but the police come and get our power and mandate and custody. SLRS is not get serve or put person and a fine. If you not pay the fine, then ask the police for arrest if they want to charge. So that's how we work. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Come on. Some question. One question there for you. So respond to that.
My question say the removal of street traders and the whether they give them permit. Actually, I deliberately come with this issue of street trading because if you watch out the two categories of people, the bike riders and the street traders, they're like brothers and sisters. Like they're the same situation as the council we face in terms of congestion. So we as council don't deal with one without the other. In fact, we will say that the street trading was for past the bike rider, although the car has said they all get similar effects on we in terms of our planning or in terms of decongesting the city, because then they occupy the space. At the end of the day, we know the challenges that will be faced as a council, especially in terms of sanitation, in terms of beautification and other things. So now in the area of the person they ask that they give permit, we not they give permit. What we do is we collect the revenue. Where in terms of street trading, we collect the market use, because we get use for petty trading. That are like you get table, almost you pay, whether a minimum cost of 5,000, and that money is for the way to clean the market and do other things then necessary for upkeep the market. Then we get other revenues then we have business licenses and other things like stores, where you the trader they identify If that land is not a private land or not a waiting, we don't get any complication. You can get you kiosk, you can get your shop, you get whatever you get, then you pay your license to me. I mean, you get your business license when a registration of your business. So that's so we can operate as a council. But what make I bring this issue is that when it comes to the congestion, we're not able to deal with one without the other because they are everywhere and they all migrate from the rural setting to the urban in terms of breed and pasture. All my whole train like in head, all cigarettes, all chigwam, all that means they pass the street. And that's how they attract the city. That's how they make the city beautified. That's how they make attract tourists then. So what's how government will be support in terms of collaboration or enforcement. Because not for one thing, not for we as council able to do this by ourselves. We not get enough law enforcers, the metropolitan and police them. Because the city, the population don't pass them. We not get enough for all over from the east, central, and west. So in the area of CBD, that means they always they call on the SFP for police support. So one can see how central governments will able one create infrastructure for the street traders when they pass. Where in terms of permits or whatever legal places or places where we will say, now for day. So we will get free flow of traffic. So we get effective service delivery in the city, also beautify the city. If we come in that together as local government or local council as well as central, I believe say we will able to get a very good result and everything that we talk about, both the bike riders and the traders then, we will able to really get a very better result.
Thank you very much, Madam Azam. Now we come with the questions.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody asked question just now, why they ask for ID card? Minister not the answer that side. Not to the national ID card that you talk about here. Now, when I bike riders, I get me ID card. You not in bike riders, you need for get ID card, the same ID card with me before I move you for can go any side. You don't go be a driver, then maybe bike riders are taking you straight at the same office to go. What is the proof? The proof there for me. Because that all will make the CBD congest. Somebody take post it out, they say me a soldier. Whether I'm out in a soldier, me ID card, I mean that I need to take from me. It's something for me to take my ID card. Let me face it. So policeman they use that, the soldier man they use that, they for carry inside the CBD. So that the question that they will that person they ask. There is number 2 questions about bike riders, SLB, and the road safety. During the dialogue, we go say the police they arrest me, charge me to court, within a Palema road, with the suffer we buy them back, we go meet high court criminal. We may not a criminal, just a bigger hustler. You understand? We go meet with them criminals and they waiting and they go teach me in another jail. Who come on, we can't implement it. So with that, we don't want to be implementer for anybody. We not to implement an agency. We are hustlers, we are legal hustlers. So we will plead to government and UNDP if they set up reinforce the CBD, when arrest me, and over me to the SLRC. Then give me tickets. If I don't pay that rent, let me buy back. And my family will suffer. But I don't suffer today. My family will suffer and then I jail. So that is why we bring SLRC, Sierra Leone Police, and the bike riders together for paying that kind of money. Thank you.
Thank you. Very, very useful clarifications. So now we'll take questions. We're going to take 2 sets of questions. And see you and the on this way, so I go so. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So fire police that they are because they always in an traffic light. Okay, so you serve as police as well. So when my card again, when my card again, today tax them. They don't go work on activity, they don't go on activity. Most of the bike man now officers they regard by an accusation way a lot of by family. They make more something. When you only boss na police today once we one by take passenger. We say I mean I cannot for right we boss na officer. So we want to know how to get them qualified, the one they want to put in charge. But it say it's really clear. We have the same one they congest they get by now they will go for it. When they do nothing, instead the one they will defend them on illegal and they will arrest.
All right, thank you. Would that be number two? Okay. Would that, no, I'm in already points. 1, 2, you know, even number 3. Oh, you don't declare? Okay, so 2, 3 then. Okay. They don't ask you question. You don't know it's about nature. Yes, sir.
Mr. Minister, critics to the decision say you fail to protect as a legal and police experts. You fail to recognize the fundamental human rights of bike riders and equal as well the employment sector in this country. They even condemn the president because they say that was not what he was voting for. They were expecting from the radical approach. One, everybody knows it. From time immemorial we talk about the police and the military disguised as citizens of this country. They ride the civic areas uninterrupted whenever short laws and existence. 2, the president and the executive failed for telling an November meeting say that a lot of police officers that when they register the bikes that the association did, and when they give them numbers them, whenever they break they say, yes, ASP says so. 3. With due respect, sir, as a journalist responsible, as a military between government of society, sir, then certainly take into consideration that the bike riders are responsible for between 5,000 to 10,000 people a day as our Victoria. Don't want to talk about all over the country, each change of management, there are more than 1 million people that are members of the bike riders association. In fact, you are not the fitness alone. We go better with you. 4. Mr. Chairman, and then democracy, sir, for men class division and class talk with sir, that one for equal rights and fairness to each and every one. That this is Africa. You go to Abuja, you go to Lagos, it's congested by motorbikes. You go to Nairobi, it's congested by motorbikes. You go to Gabon, Pretoria, it's congested by motorbikes. Freetown is eaten by the sea and what not the mountains. Whatever we do, don't consider life first because that is the responsibility of the given government to young people. And what is matter, Madam talk about congestion, one city council will say, the law talks in as a legal officer say, now government can provide place for the people there before you move into trees. However, in Nigeria say correspondent when a lawyer won the case because government has no right to remove people from the city without providing them a place for home. Thank you, sir.
Yes, go ahead. Number 3.
Yes, this question now for the Internal Affairs Minister. On it, they were newspaper. They don't become habitual now. The police them, then are streets, they all kill, they beat them by command them. Yes. And sometimes they crash with the passengers there. I think say that human rights abuse and the police will use another method. They're not for the old killing, the old robber, they beat people them, you know, fine. Thank you.
Number 4.
Question goes to the Bike Riders Union President. Not basically say, that's some of my members of that the jobbers and all of that. Now you use much energy for the tickets out there. What do you do for ensure say whenever fish out some of them bad affects their membership.
Right. Ivan Sayas is a voice of somebody. Madam Kamara, let's see. As the Beaton City Council, they may also be launched within agriculture, some Beaton. We get 11 sectors that we outlined in 19 targets points there. Now, since the City Council, we will be building at the city, we know that no new market where the council don't be, we don't see. Now, in another market involved, like Calbaton, with over 4 years now, council not able make that structure, and you talk about street trading. Waiting at the main so far, we council don't put in place for good traders and athletes, we is said. And also the sanitation aspect. Their markets the way we see the toilet aspect is very much at ready for traders, and they collect huge amounts of money nala side. How una can go about for able to tackle the waste management and where una we don't say una dey create the waste management system, una dey recycling the dirty them na Komon-Tok. All right. We have a few questions. We'll start with you, Mr. Minister. Let's go to them quickly. One big one really, the fact say, I think I read 3 of these. Officers then, they join and find ways to bypass this ban. Either they get bike them or they bike them and say, me, so basically, the notions that the law they apply to possibly policeman or the policeman and they act in that way, if you like say, the enforcement officers are allegedly complicit. So one for know about that. But come on, make a few points where I guess maybe not really respond to this question of congestion, human rights, life force, and on that issue. I think I've already mentioned so many other big metropolis that I work as similar restrictions on vehicular and other forms of transportation within the central business district. Maybe for the response to that. And then this other question is important to me. The idea is a police officer that they won't kill, and then they basically physically assault blind guidance. In response to that, your question is that.
Thank you very much, Minister, for the questions and brilliant questions. Of course, I tell you, we whole meeting today will review and we'll look at the challenges. And definitely this came as one of the challenges for the officers where we implement the CBD and also the bike monitors with the work between where the police and the military. I mean, some people they play and say, oh, no, police bike and it supports them. But part of the police union business. But of course, that no means say they forbid anybody, you know. So we'll look into those issues so for them to be addressed. If you go in there, if are part of the police uniform, part of the protection. The issue of say in other countries like Nigeria, we talked about, I believe Abuja, in fact, you know, the sea bike they I don't know now this will they are forbidden in this city. So it will not be true that in other countries the CBD they are congested, bikes they drive the helter skelter. It's not true. And then of course I just want to reassure the lady from City Council that we'll work with you so that we work on those issues of street trading, because not only street trading, for me sometimes the street begging, sometimes it's so aggressive that they beg, you know, and when now I saw it put off a lot of tourists and other people that come in the country. What are we doing about it as a nation or as a city? So I want to make that question a little bit now as part of the conversation we get for engagement with respect to the discipline of lawlessness.
Thank you, sir. Mr. President, I'll come to you next. Bike riders and some man they drop back, some man get thief according to the journalist there. And they say what you do official about it or hold your union accountable.
Yeah, we don't try a lot for that. And we want to assure everyone in here that bike riders don't a thief, man. We bike riders are not a thief. Because what? So not a thief. We operate with property we worth 25,000. There is no need for that go thief, something we know worth even 1,000. I'm coming. But you see, bike riders now a trade we don't kind of Sierra Leone, we not new thing to war after the war. Somebody can just grab, they get access to bike, they go down and buy today, tomorrow you go thief. You go call a bike rider? No. The answer is no. Not a bike rider. Somebody with a hustle, they will almost lawyer. Some of them are journalists, some are presenters, some are this. Even they left you won't go thief. No, so which man will come out as a rider don't determine say I want past 25,000 in the day and they make pass 3 of 200 euros or 500 euros per day, they go thief again. And that they work. Now only you will not get satisfied mind. Only you will not get satisfied mind. But you, when you walk in the hand, you know this for good thief. And the thief, what I talk about here, government itself involved in, and they give reasons. Yes, and they give reasons. Like give reasons. Here to go to an example. I didn't talk without example. Government involved one the court. Yes. If this man don't go thief, we don't lost big somebody in this country, gonna be presented on radio, free radio, Afri radio. When they say they go jogging back, they follow it die. The crowd was to die. If me sitting here, I don't want to find jog back and go cross. I come on a station. By the time they declare the carry ever. Yes, of course. They don't own Tifba, we don't own Tifba back. When it won't trace, we go catch 7 when a high court criminals there. When a high court criminals there, I trace that case in necessarily free from your life. Take go to court. They go find them. They go find them 6 months in prison. What is that matter for? We don't take 20, 30 years in prison. They come on and do. We can go do more than that. But if they want them, what they do, they ask them, government they really treat them maturely. And now I see the 90. Trust me. Right. So all and the 19 and all for now board for talk to government. Right. If this matter thief, you don't understand. If not 10 years, you have 50 years. If not you are 30, by the time the government die, let's see the trust.
Alright.
We say, but I'm reason that this.
I think say a lot of people are really naive and disagree with that. The punishment for always fits the crime. Madam Asakara, the question to you now about new markets. You see, God has said we are not replace the Komon-Tok markets. The which one we do for provide alternative to sustenance. And then you mentioned it's always fundamental sanitation. If you answer the question about 2 minutes, you can take the next one and say, I want dollars.
Okay. So, coming to the area of market spaces, a very big challenge for me as a council. And still, it boils down to this issue of congestion at the city. The number of markets we don't get previously, looking at the population and we say, the residents of Freetown, they don't far more outgrown. So the market spaces now we see say traders them. So say one family, na trader. You know, the papa they sell, the mama they sell, the beginning when they come to school, when they carry sell, they sell on the side. Also, like we are congested. And if you look at most of the spaces, they don't get right. It's very much challenging for we for build new markets because we don't get space. All the spaces that even as a lady to honorable minister, most of the spaces are private sector. Company can say, council can say, this and this space, I mean, property, this land, and council land. Then you see somebody put documents when don't show say in great grandpa that land there, you know, a don't buy and so and so and so. So with all the challenges that we get a strategy, we get plans there for local people for build up new markets. But as a person of fact, we don't get space. And then we find out that we have first markets, we don't try for developing. Capital markets and other markets and they will get plans. But one thing is that we always say ask them that pay on rates, that pay on license, local
Okay, then we take the final round of questions then. I'm sorry today because of time. Minister said me for go, we said it for go. So of all the area we there, I need to negotiate one time. I go to you and
yes, don't say today.
Okay, I give you number 2, I give this lady number 3, I give that man the number 4, and I give number 5. That's equal. Right. Another quickly. Sharp.
Leone working for the Vantage newspaper. As some of you know that the congestion in Freetown is a critical issue that is affecting our transport, our businesses, and the daily affairs of the county. Now, my question is for you, Honorable Minister. What strategies are in place to ensure that public awareness campaigns effectively educate citizens on the benefits and long-term impact of the congestion? Thank you.
Thank you. Number 2. What are the number 2? Go ahead.
Good day.
Okay, don't yeah. Yeah, in flow.
I have a question from is it the council? The question we go to you. You say we're not space. Maybe they decided on a space of God. Secondly, you are looking at the right thing to you. And the collective from even like state of the side away, according to the municipal act, according to the ordinance in school, and the state, parliament, court, etc., you can start to do the collective. You know what's the diversity coming to the Minister of Internal Affairs. Now, to say, when I get agreement with bike riders for say, so then within time frame, the state authority, in 6 months, when they get bike rider, not get documents, then because we get arrested, most of the journalists without reconciliation. And the bike rider, if you are doing this, say, you're not collecting money from public money for memberships. We're not accountability. Up to now, and not everyone will understand saying that creates a particular program on the workshop. One day, not workshop, we get to the traffic offense. Secondly, on traffic offense.
You are asking a question. So, thank you for that. I'll go to the next person, number 3. By the way, I want to take you to all the journalists, media houses, where they said more and more young women, because the is supposed to be full with just one. So more and more female journalists are encouraged and commended on how to be bold for ask questions.
I want us to hear from TV. The question will go to Madam Asam Kamara. So once waiting for the talk, we will say for TV. We almost say with Mama them, na streets, then they will make what is there for school. And if you want one say for pull them, na street for them. Also, we want put them for because then we are not going to say we are going to pull with people like na street for them for them. We are not give a place inside the way we put the market them for them. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Number 4. Yes, sir. And I'm number 4, then the panel number 5, and they close. We do a sharp. Yes. Una will say una question online. Yes.
I am Jaffa
Jaffa,
Davis
go on.
from Freedom Democracy. The question is, Minister of Internal Affairs, when to the fact say traffic boku, garage dem boku, street light they see plenty them, police them they call motorcar for pass when they show red, and also street trading. Why gonna start with bike riding as way for the congested place? Then to FCC, when I concern we have a garage of bike riding, bike riders garage and motorcar garage in Pasmak and city. Then you talk about tourism effect.
Thank you very much. And last question.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. My name is Safia. I want to congratulate this question go to the president. I live at Mountain Court. Particularly my street, 4th Street, it's a one-way traffic. Your warden or what you have already done, and also don't put in place. They not go make, they not go put a boundary and this thing and say they need check the driver. The driver say no to check the take on that. And that since they get signboard we proceed up no more than traffic where they are that don't make the resident people in that place they don't see and therefore go to the minister to say what so I'll ask you, when I don't land in a driver say sign. When the sign goes where they put, say this way not for passing and not to the pass use the other. They say you go pass those things when you come up.
Alright.
So I'm tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the question then. I apologize to the one who won't able to take any question today. Unfortunately, as I say, I get another meeting where I'll be there for good news, as I said, one for good. But we get some really good questions. Mr. Minister, public awareness for you, the strategies that we do for public awareness. Now, one question only. Why would I start with bike riders? Is another question we get. And then I think whether you get agreement with bike riders, you want to check the document for 6 months period or not. So take that one and quickly and then we'll answer.
Thank you very much, Lima, to brilliant question. I think what we need to do now part of the public awareness campaign, but then of course we have to do a special campaign on all of these issues, and brother will help up with this strategy together for the Minister of Information. I'm not aware of any agreement between we and the SLRSA for 6 months. At times, I think what can happen where the availability of documents, license, not delayed, then they can do a sort of notice or letter, but I'm not aware of it at all. Then we start with the bike riders. It was a big concern. Parliament and everybody, the harm also will be the cost. Broke leg, job pad, and it was just too much. But in any case, we have to start somewhere. So let's say 1,000 miles journey starts with a single step. So we don't take that. Then we will now move on the other issues. So it's always good for them to do something, you learn, and then you move. You consolidate, you move. You don't learn the lessons from which you don't do. So street lights, ultimately the police taking call traffic. So maybe the traffic don't congest. I mean the traffic lights are mechanical actually and for help in case police study. But in police study they don't say on side don't so congest that they can be able to control so that movement will be people don't get stuck in traffic for long, then they can pull the traffic or maybe some visitors, dignitaries that they can, or maybe the emergency vehicles, ambulance, police. They don't say pass this stop because maybe when they respond to a fire incident, you know, say let them wait them somebody in house they bomb. So when they see that kind of situation, and they can help or facilitate. So now mechanical or also human. The watching the light not able to do, they not go see the other side and waiting the congestion. So if the police see, then if you want to ease the situation, so now that means also they can call. Not that they get one call because they want call. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Madam Hassan Kamara, let me just talk about this same question. Don't they keep on the camp say when they collect due and therefore when they maximize with the remember you don't get me, I think a couple of times now. This question always in camp where we host the lineup, same question for you. And then we sister say, you know, it's not bread and butter issues. I mean, they really sell that eats. Now, my mother didn't sell so very school for school. But I alternative go they do and I think of I'm not saying inside the new plan as or let's say today, but maybe use this opportunity for you just clarify on that. And then there was a question about whether you consider about pack cards that eat and let's say I really want to say that they try to keep us 2 minutes. So short.
Yeah, so quick one in the area of legitimizing street trading. What do we do as a council? We try for designate some street them, just like how we used to do. We designate some street them to trade as them within the CBD. Because we know some nowhere we pull them as street. That's not the livelihood support and they eat. So we designate street them where we monitor. And another strategy we use because of the space and the congestion we talk about, and we know that they get the support. What we do, we always say for pushback. And the pushback will not want to reset them or collaborate with the structures within the market spaces as well as SFP and other structures that we institutions that we involved for we push them here. Because the reason thing that they affect service delivery. If they come in money for gold, then also all man they can focus and it's actually not go flow. So these are some of the things that will not also pull them. So my dear sister, we let them pull them. What do they do? They push them. So that makes content here, this is guys will talk about pushback. Yeah? And the area of the garages, cars, yes. So I'm very honored for being among the ministers and go and go say message they go and we all as members of the for make this message go to we don't make us let it try for we bylaw, sanitation bylaw and other things there because one of the things that council they look at the garages there, not only congesting the city, they also they go to the city. There's scraps, there's other metal, there's so many things. So if they give me the power, because we as council they work on themselves, now the mandate so they give me, the power what they give, what's in the law, what's the bylaw say, or the local government act say, now we act on. So if we don't get that power, they will be able for the implement or enforce the law when they for this garage, speed parking and other things there. So, quick one, I just again for
thank you very much. Mr. President, whether you think you might carry on signs and states them, because I want issue one day, sign the day so, with the work and go the other way. I think the question I will get. Quickly, yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah. John Lepo, they said just now. We write a project where $2 million project to UNDP for trade membership across the country. Yes. $2 million project for trade by Federal Union on UNDP. Since I'm coming. Hold on. When I ask question, the money will not see the money big. We will not see the money big because we get a pass down. We get $2 million project to write to the NDP for trade the bike riders union across the country under the peace building form. Since 2024, we don't start the training from 2023, 2024, will end at this 2025 across. As I said also, today said I need to sleep here because we're going to train in Abo and go business. We'll talk tomorrow. After they talk to you, the UNDP coordinator here, now they call me. This is not joke. That is the reason why we signed that dialogue. Yeah? Kofi Annan Training Center that they can train we as executive, police and daily, SLRS and daily, you don't understand? For those who say sanity, peace, then as radio. And if you see from since we don't start the training, the bike riders, you know, the riders don't really change. Why? Sir?
That they manage it.
Now you're in the big.
Okay, not so much.
Not so big. Yeah. We write the project when we manage the money for training. You don't mean say what say $2 million we'll get some more. No. Then get some. So that I just want for them that don't say we train and I don't need the right to SLRC. Because I'm one of the responsibilities that for training for road signs.
Thank you.
Now answer the 5 questions, sir.
Well, time
Okay. Thank you.
So I want to take this opportunity now for say very special thank you to Una and the media for Una always a camp and Una they continue to cover this press conference and provide information to the people of Salon. So Minister Moy Lengo, thank you and congratulations on the good work you do. Madam Hassan Kamara, thank you for rejoining me, and President Ishmael Sandi, President for the Bike Riders Union. I want for long and know say in March, 1 month from now, we will begin with Civic Day series, we will take the civic press engagement across the country, and next month we will Cambia. So next month we will go and take the government to the people of this country. Some of them will be invited for joining me. Will come there with some government ministers there for answering people and questions, citizen questions. It's a part of the efforts there. Until next week, Assalamu alaikum.